Là, je vais partir aux States. Faire du stand-up.
Pourquoi faire? Ouais, non, mais sérieusement, pourquoi faire? T'es sérieux?
Ouais.
Ils vont même pas t'ouvrir, ils savent pas qui t'es. Ils s'en fichent.
Non, mais c'est justement.
Je vois le truc excitant là-dedans. Putain, mais vraiment, j'aurais peur. J'aurais peur que ça rigole pas, quoi. Tu quittes, si je comprends bien, la poulpe aux œufs d'or pour te retrouver dans la merde. Tu vas te retrouver tu vises la rue, quoi.
Pourquoi tu dis ça?
Mais tu vas aller au State pour faire rire des gens dans une langue que tu maîtrises pas. Tu parles pas l'anglais?
Je parle anglais.
You speak English?
Yes, I speak. I speak. You speak English?
Yes, but no.
What?
But,
Okay, speak English with me.
Why?
Ouais.
C'est de l'anglais, ça. C'est pas pourquoi. Non. Et si t'es pas marrant?
Là, je reviens chez moi. Je te dis, t'avais raison. Et si je suis marrant, je te dis, viens, ça se passe bien.
J'ai trouvé une cachette. Putain. Qu'est-ce que tu vas faire aux États-Unis? Mais moi, je suis toi.
Qu'est-ce que tu ferais si t'étais moi?
Mais
Moi, je te dirais ce que je ferais si j'étais toi.
Bon, moi, si j'étais toi?
Moi, si j'étais... Déjà, moi, si j'étais moi, déjà.
So, when people ask me, why do you want to do your stand-up in English? I say, you know, I need to challenge myself. But why? I have no idea. I don't know. And they're right. It's weird to do that. I don't think Jerry Seinfeld would go to Toulouse and Marseille and say, I want to challenge. Bonsoir, je veux essayer de challenger myself en français. No. You have to be crazy to do this.
Is it far?
The city?
Yeah.
Oh, we're almost there. 20 minutes. About 20 minutes. Yeah. And you go to... Sorry? No, I'm on the phone.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No problem. It's okay.
It's not very good. City ਦਾ ਪੁੱਛ ਰਿਹਾ ਗੱਡੀ ਦੂਰ ਆ ਮੈਂ ਅੱਧਾ ਘੰਟਾ ਲੱਗੂ ਹਲੇ ਭਰਾ ਬੈਠਾ ਰਹਿ ਚੁੱਪ ਕਰਕੇ
You were born here?
No, I was born in India.
Okay.
Yeah. In America 20 years now.
You're lucky, man.
Well, this is the place you want to be.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Well, that's what I say too.
If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, right?
Well, that's what they say, and I believe that also. Yeah.
Really?
Of course, yes. Yes. नहीं ये ना ठहर के गल करनी डैडा ना गल करनी आपे कहनी नहीं गल करनी
Welcome to New York City, la Mecque du stand-up, la capitale du comique tout seul. Ce soir, j'ai envie d'aller voir tous ces mecs qui, dans les différents clubs de New York, essayent leur vanne, testent des choses devant du public qui parfois est pas très nombreux dans la salle. C'est assez dur, il y en a beaucoup, et j'ai envie vraiment directement d'aller me plonger, vraiment me baigner dans cette ambiance de stand-up comédie. Et de côtoyer, de toucher du doigt, de voir, de sentir les comiques américains pour comprendre comment ils travaillent. Et peut-être, pour moi, tu vois ce que je veux dire? Voilà, on va y aller. All right? T'es content d'être en Amérique? C'est bien, hein?
Your host is a favorite here in Gotham. Please welcome to the stage, Harrison Greenbaum.
Thank you, everybody. Oh, give it up for yourselves for making it out tonight. Yes. I'm happy to be here, guys. I'm so excited. I did a lot of musical theater when I was in high school and college, so my nickname was Faggot. I was vegan for a while. You guys know vegan, right? It's when you give up meat and dairy and friendship. Those are the three things. I was vegan. I didn't want, vegan was weird. I would go to all the vegan restaurants, they all close by like 9 or 10 because they know we don't have the energy to stay up past that time. I was vegan for 5 months. 5 months I was vegan. I had a vegan girlfriend and she swallowed, which feels like a conflict of interest, but...
Now, my husband thinks I speak Spanish. And it turns him on. And I don't have a lot to work with, so I let him believe it. You know what I mean? I can say a few other things. Cuidado, ay papi. I can throw in a few more things. But so my husband thinks I'm very cosmopolitan because I can order in a restaurant. And we had a problem in our apartment, and there was a guy working, and my husband calls up. He goes, Corey, you speak Spanish. Ask the guy if the grout they're using in the tile is lime-based and is it toxic?
What I don't understand is why you want to go back to the beginning, really. You're going back to the beginning.
Yeah, you did it too.
I did, but I wouldn't do it again. I did it one time.
Why?
It was fun. A lot of people do it. Chris Rock likes to do it. Louis C.K. likes to do it. A lot of these young people like to do it. I don't like to do it.
To restart?
To restart.
What do you mean? You do it every day.
No, I'll do an hour, 15-minute set. There's only 4 things in there that I don't know what's going to happen. The other things I know.
You know exactly.
I know.
And you like to know exactly what's going to happen.
They want to laugh. They haven't got time to watch me learn again how to do this.
But yeah. So why should we work it out in the comedy clubs? I cannot just go in the theater and do my show in English?
It's gonna suck. Do you want to suck?
No. No, I
You don't want to suck.
No.
So to be good, we have to take out what sucks.
Yeah.
Then it's all good.
Yeah.
Everything left is good.
Wow, this is great.
You have to start over. You're starting over. You go to the little rooms. You do a little bit of time, 5-10 minutes. You have to first of all know English.
Oh yeah, I know English, but my English is not excellent. But I think I just have to translate.
But it's not just translating. I mean, you have to craft a joke. You're gonna need some years to figure it out. What are you gonna come out here and do like a 2,000 person gala to 10 minutes?
I can't anyway. So I remember you told me something very nice when I was in LA. You said come up on stage, and I was not ready for that.
Because you were afraid.
I was afraid. So maybe if you maybe next time, I don't know, if you do it again and you do this show, Sarah and Friends, if I become a friend, maybe first I have to become a friend because
you are a friend.
No, because I went out from the seduction and sexual zone. So now I'm a friend.
Yeah, maximum.
Maximum. There's no way it can.
No. It's been painted shut.
Okay.
Because French people, I don't do it from behind.
From the backstage.
That's.
But you think it's French people?
Yeah.
I don't like
I'm not worldly, but
I don't like it neither.
Oh.
It hurts.
Oh, you learn a new thing.
That's a good joke.
That is good. It's great.
Are you guys not together for real? No, you're available? Wow,
Oh, you have health insurance? Fine. It's my white husband right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Are you guys ready to get the show rolling?
Ici, c'est un milieu super difficile. Le mec a joué ce soir. Il a fait ses 10 minutes. Il a été payé $30. C'est pas qu'une histoire d'argent, c'est une histoire aussi de... Il y a tellement de monde qui veut faire ce métier ici. Il y a tellement de comiques, il y a tellement de mecs qui courent tous les comedy clubs. Ils en font 5, 6, 7 dans la soirée.
All right. A dinosaur and a monkey were in the woods. And the monkey gave the dinosaur a piggyback ride. Or no, the dinosaur gave the monkey the piggyback. One of them, either the dinosaur or the monkey, gave the monkey or the dinosaur a piggyback in the woods. I don't remember which was which. But then there's a middle part I forgot, but...
The thing about comedy that upsets people, the comedians that you talk about that seem frustrated or resentful, it's because it's so simple. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but it's simple. My friend he tells a story that I love. When he started in comedy, the way he made money in the beginning, before he was getting jobs, is he would write jokes for other comedians, and he would get $50 a joke, $75 a joke.
A joke.
A joke.
A gag.
And his father, who was not from show business, he could not believe that he could get this kind of money, that they would give him $75 for a joke. And he explained to his father, he said, you know, most people don't need jokes, but the guys that need them really need them.
I was at my sister's recently. She has 2 boys. So my little nephew, he's 5 years old. He says to me, Uncle Dan, how come you're not married? And then a 6-year-old brother, he chimes in. He says, he just hasn't met the woman he has chemistry with yet. Isn't that adorable? I said, you heard that from your mom, didn't you? He said, no, Mom thinks you're gay. I said...
Tu fais tous les soirs le Comedy Cellar?
Pas tous les soirs, mais souvent. Et en fait, jeudi soir, je vais passer sur David Letterman. Tu connais David Letterman, le talk show?
Wow.
C'est la 4e fois que je fais le...
I'm impressed.
Mais t'es une star en France. T'es impressionné par ça? I want to perform in English. Oui, oui.
Il faut que je travaille. Il faut que ce soit vraiment écrit en anglais, bien comme il faut. Vraiment que toutes les blagues soient bien, pas que traduites, mais adaptées, tu vois. Il faut que je fasse ce travail, quoi. Si j'arrive à faire ce travail, là, je pourrais faire 10 minutes, 5 minutes ou 10 minutes?
5 minutes, si tu peux faire 10 minutes, c'est mieux. Stephen Harper.
En fait, je réalise ce soir que j'ai de la chance de faire et d'avoir fait ce que j'ai fait en France et d'avoir le public. Et je me rends compte que c'est précieux quand on a une salle remplie et qu'on s'en rend pas compte quand on l'a, en fait, quand c'est devant nous. C'est vraiment difficile. Je trouve que c'est dur ce qu'ils font. C'est... Ouais, je vais dormir. Tomorrow is another day.
Toe. B. Toe. Toe. Teeth. T-L.
T.
T. Yeah. Not on your teeth. Yes. Yes. Toe.
Toe.
Good.
Toe.
Good.
You want me to do that?
Yes.
To say Beatles?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
How can I do this in my act? I would have to stop every minute and put my teeth.
There's got to be a joke in you having to stop every minute. B. Toes. See that T and L?
B.
Look in the mirror. Toe.
How you say? B.
I say Beatles.
Beatles.
Right, and that's because I'm taking that T and I'm imploding it instead of exploding it.
Oh.
Owl.
Owl.
Good.
Good.
So it's about, no. It won't help.
Good. Good.
Yes.
Good.
I looked.
I looked. I looked. Yeah. Look. I cannot go on stage like this. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm staying like this to have the proper pronunciation in a few phrases for my or get my jokes.
You're a silly man. And I love it.
So, can
You
I go
don't
on with
have
my
to-
words?
Please.
Particular.
Particular.
Particular. Okay.
All right. Particular.
You know what? It's terrible because I think I speak English
Yes.
until I meet you.
Oh, you speak English?
No, I thought I had a great accent, a good accent.
No, a
good accent.
Yes.
Until today. Now
You do have a
that I
good
met you,
accent.
and I'm glad that I met you, but I realized
No,
it
no,
sucks.
no.
It sucks.
No, it doesn't suck.
Okay.
That's like, it doesn't suck. Okay.
How you doing?
How are you?
Right. Looking to get a good haircut? Yeah?
I'm just checking that.
Just checking? We got a lot of styles here, man. you
Yeah?
know. Yeah, man. We do all kinds of hair, man. Straight hair, curly hair.
Really?
Hair with weave.
I have curly hair.
Curly hair, yeah. I see, man.
Yeah.
I see.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
My name is Gad.
Gad.
Yeah.
I'm Polo Green. Gad, how you doing?
Very good. Thank you so much.
I own the shop here.
Oh,
man.
you're the boss.
Yeah, I'm the boss man, you know?
I live in France. I'm from France.
France,
Yeah.
okay.
But I was born in Morocco. That's why I have curly hair.
Oh, man. I tell you, man.
You've never heard about Morocco?
Yeah, I've heard of Morocco. You're the first one that I've actually met here in New York, man. That's from Morocco.
Wow.
For real.
I was born in Morocco.
Okay.
And when I was 17, I moved to Canada, to Montreal. And then I had a dream of becoming a comedian.
For real?
Yeah, I'm a comedian.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a comedian.
Man,
This
I
is
know a
my...
couple comedians.
Sorry?
I said, I know a couple of
Oh,
comedians.
really?
Yeah. Hey, you funny, man?
Sometimes. Depends, you
Depends
know.
on who you listen to.
Yeah, but...
Wanna take a look? Yeah, sure. Yeah, come take a look at the shop, man. Let me show you. Jerry Seinfeld,
Jerry Seinfeld.
Eddie Murphy,
Adam
Sandler, Bill Cosby, all great comedians.
Wow.
This guy got a lot of hair. Do you think it's the hair that makes the comedian? Oh, shit.
Those guys, they have. You know what? I don't talk about that because I'm losing hair. You know, it begins now to lose hair. You know, this is
Really?
my man.
You sure you don't want me to, line you up, man?
No.
Come on, man, let me. Give you a little
Thank you
touch
so
up
much.
here and there. I'm gonna tell you, man. Your hair, you ain't gotta worry about your hair, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, Gad, take
Thank
care,
you, Paul.
man.
You know what's really obsessed me now?
What?
It's the hair. I start to lose my hair.
So?
I don't like it.
Oh, wow. Just cut the hair, write the joke.
I want to put some hair here, you know?
Go ahead.
I want to add some hair.
If you do that, your career as a comedian is over.
Really?
Yes. Because then you care about the wrong things. This is not for work. This is for workout. Okay? This is a gym. This is not the field. What do you call the soccer field?
Oh, yeah. It's
Okay?
le terrain de foot. Le terrain. Oh, you mean it's...
Do you understand?
Yeah.
This is not where we go to work. This is where we get in shape to go work. The people that work here and don't work elsewhere, that's why they're upset. Because they know this is not a job. This is a job interview.
Yeah.
You come here to get out of here. A lot of people come here and they stay here. And that's why they're like this. It's like people just go to school their whole life.
Wow, I don't know if I can do this.
You could do it. And let me explain this to you. The comedian, the stand-up comedian, was invented in America.
Yeah.
It was invented in
So-
America.
so
So
you-
Americans know this very well.
So you're surprised that I came to America to do this? You said, why are you coming to
Yeah,
Europe?
because
Here's
you
the
already
answer.
have a beautiful little setup in France.
I know,
I
and
would
you
stay
said
in
little,
France.
and you said little setup. It's not a little setup.
It's sweet. It's nice.
It's charming, right?
I would go to Marseille and Rouen and Lyon. I would just beat the shit out of it.
I did it.
Keep doing it.
You said it's here.
Okay, but here, I get what you're doing. I get here. The audiences know what this is. They know it very well. It's like I want to go build a car, but I want to build it in Germany.
Okay.
And people say, really? In Germany? Then I'm gonna go to Italy and I'm gonna open up a pasta factory. And then I'm gonna go to France, I wanna make wine.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna England and I'm gonna write some plays.
Okay.
Right? And then I'm gonna go to America.
China. No, I'm gonna go to China.
I'm gonna go to China
And
I'm gonna start new kind of communism. And then I'm gonna go to America and I'm gonna do stand-up comedy.
yeah, so
Those people are used to the best.
okay.
You with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Plays in England, wine in France, cars in Germany, pasta in Italy.
Hummus.
Hummus in Morocco.
No, you see, you're lost with the geography. We don't have hummus.
Okay, but you don't
Couscous.
have any theaters anyway. It doesn't matter. So if it was me, honestly, if it was me and I had what you had in France, I would
You would stay.
I'm good. But I admire your ambition. I admire.
This is, yeah, I
admire
like to
it.
hear that.
I
It gives
admire
me a
it.
little
Yes,
bit of...
yes. You have to be comfortable that it's going to hurt. So it's going to be a struggle.
Yeah,
You will
but
struggle.
it's a growing pain, I think.
But you want this.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am from France. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am from France. This is my first time performing in English ever. I'm very happy to be here. I speak English, yeah, because in France everybody speaks English.
Hello, hi.
I'm really excited to have you here, you know.
Thank you so much. You know, it's a big day for me. I've never performed in English.
Right, I was informed of that.
It's the first time.
Exciting to watch.
I don't know. I just,
Right.
you know, it's great to have this challenge, you know.
We should get started soon, actually.
Yeah,
that's
let's reach
nice.
out.
Let's go.
Yeah, it'll be great. All right, I'm gonna start
Okay.
this thing.
Okay, see you. Bonjour, ça va?
Je m'appelle Guillaume.
Tu parles français? No. Could I have a glass of water, please? Thank you very much.
We're going to put a big red light on for you at like 8 minutes to give you like, to help you know where you are in your set.
Oh.
Is that cool?
Okay,
It's
okay.
like a helpful guide for all comics.
Okay,
not
great.
just
So,
for you. but-
no, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
So after this light,
Yeah, you have like 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes to wrap it up. You should try to, you know, that should give you a sense as to where you're at. You know? You can go longer.
Okay,
But
okay.
but I'm doing that as a helpful.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Guidepost so you get a sense as to where you're at.
Okay, great.
Okay. You need water? Anything? You good? Okay.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much.
4 minutes and 50 seconds. So any minute.
He's gonna bounce.
So I am next? Yeah. Oh my God.
Yes. Hey, no, this would work. That's what work.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the show.
No, thank you very much. Thank you for having me here. I'm from France. I'm from Paris. And it's my first performance in English tonight. So I hope you didn't... Thank you. I hope you didn't pay to get here. Thank you so much. Each time I ask an American people, do you speak French? They all have the same answer. Oh, I took 2 years of French in high school. But I forgot. How come we don't forget? And then they say, oh, no, wait, I remember a few words like buenos dias. Okay, I live in France, but actually I'm not a real French. I was born in Morocco, North Africa, geography, Americans. Last time I entered in the US, the customs officer took my passport. He read, born in Morocco? I said, yes. He looked at me and asked, why? I had a meeting. I arrived to this studio and I say, I have a meeting with this guy at 3. She said, what's your name? I said, Gad Elmaleh. She said, what's that? I said, that's my name. Then she took the phone and she said, Jason, your 3 p.m. is here. I was at 3 p.m. I think this joke, I won't do it tomorrow. In France, we have an expression, I don't know if you use it here. When people get robbed, they say, I felt it like I was violated. How do they know? Okay, this one too, for tomorrow we cancel.
It was a little bit hard. It was, I liked it, but it was, I was a little bit stressed, you know.
Yeah, you could tell. You know, you're giving me now 5 good minutes, you're giving the crowd 5 good minutes of laughter. I need 10, you know? Less than that is just too awkward, silence, you know. You're performing before and after people who've been doing this for years, you know. The big stars, you know, you're still trying to find your way over here.
Yeah.
You know, you work on it. It's not French, you know. It's not French.
No,
you know,
it's not French. So they want,
you know that, yeah.
they want it sharp. Yeah, I know. C'est ma loge. C'est là que tu te rends compte vraiment que le stand-up, en termes de logistique, c'est light, quoi. Quand t'es comique, t'es tout seul. Je devrais faire comme les mecs de hip-hop, avoir tout un entourage avec moi qui soit là comme ça, qui attend.
Are you Italian?
No, French.
Oh, French.
I'm a French comedian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How is it comedian business in France?
For me, it's going very good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, very good.
How popular are you?
How popular am I in France?
Yeah.
I would say very popular.
Oh, that's great. It means that you're a celebrity.
In France.
That's great.
Not in the US. But I'm trying to do some, you know, a few things in English now.
Actually, your English is perfect.
Really?
You know, not many French people speak English.
No, because, they have a very strong French accent.
Exactly. This is the country of dreams. If you come with a dream, the chances that you achieve are really high.
I, it, for, not, on, with, he, as, you, do, at, this, but, his, by, from, they, we say, her, she, or, an, will, my, one, all, would, there, what.
Here's comedy, okay?
This is comedy.
This is comedy.
Yeah.
This is the language. This is the guy.
Last time somebody did that, it's my banker, you know? He said, this is your money.
Yeah. This is how much you owe. This is how much you have.
get.
Yeah.
No, this is what you invested, and we spent, and this is what's still on your account. So it's like comedy, right?
Here in America, most of us only speak English. And do you know why that is? It's because we only need English. That's why we only speak English. I got a friend, Jürgen, from Germany, who speaks 4 languages. And he said to me, Dan, how come you Americans don't learn other languages? I said, it's probably the same reason people that can see don't learn Braille. That's probably the reason. And I got news for you. Braille would be more practical because you might go blind one day. That could happen. You could go blind. But you're not going to go Mexican, chances are.
That's kind of the deal about Americans. We don't really know anything about the world, you know? That's how we like to do it. Just play dumb and just bomb shit. That's how we fucking roll. That's our fucking policy. Like, what, you speak French? Sounds like fucking blippity blip to me. Let's bomb them. I don't understand what they're saying.
La tradition du stand-up est tellement différente du one-man show en France, tu vois. Mais on a la chance aussi d'avoir, parce que si tu as une notoriété, que les gens t'aiment et qu'ils te connaissent, tu as du monde dans ta salle, donc c'est moins risqué. Tu me disais que le nombre, c'est pas important, mais le nombre, c'est important. Si tu as 10 personnes dans la salle ou tu as 500 personnes, même si ta vanne, elle n'est pas encore au top, tu as un peu plus de support, non?
C'est possible de tester une vanne devant 10%. On sait si la vanne marche devant 10%. Il faut modifier les attentes.
Modifier
les attentes, les expectations.
This coffee is so...
Liquid.
Liquid, I mean, liquid, c'est le minimum, non?
Yeah.
C'est obligé. Mais tellement clair. Écoute, l'Amérique pour le stand-up, c'est formidable. Pour le café, c'est pas génial.
Dan, I tweeted you. You see that?
Oh, I appreciate it, Kyle. He tweeted my Letterman set because I.
Oh, it's great.
Have you not seen it yet?
No, I didn't see it yet.
Yeah, it was my fourth one with the same suit every time, same suit.
Yes.
Really? That'd be funny if you did every set in the exact same outfit.
That was really funny. He told me I have just one suit and it's always the same suit for weddings, funeral, and Letterman.
And bar mitzvahs.
It was nervous? Very nervous?
No,
when I hit the stage, I was nervous. But you know how it is. You're nervous, and then the first joke comes out, and then they laugh, and then you're okay. And then you're not nervous so much.
Or they don't, you're not okay.
Or that if you
Right.
don't,
Yeah.
then you're really.
It all happens in that first 5 seconds.
I was writing a television show, making thousands of dollars a week, and I quit it to go into nightclubs for no money, no salary, not a dollar, nothing, working free every night, 7 nights a week here, just to become a comedian for the love of doing it, and gave up, very big salary on high-rated television shows because I wanted to do it. And you obviously want to, you love it, you want to do it, and the money is not the issue. The physical labor, the emotional pain,
And it's crazy because I miss my family, my son, my girlfriend, my parents, everything, my home, and
you're driven. but I mean, that's, you need to have a certain amount of drive to accomplish it. I mean, it's not an easy thing to accomplish.
Yeah.
Food is good in the United States. It's a cliche to say that food is only good only in France. You have good food in the States. What's with the air conditioning everywhere, guys? What's wrong with you? It's freezing everywhere. It's freezing everywhere. Why? In France, we spend hours sitting at the table at the restaurants. We linger, we philosophize, we drink wine, we talk. We think. In America, they do, but when you're done, they grab your plate so fast. I don't know how they synchronize that. Maybe they have screens in the kitchen, or something, with multicams on your faces, and the manager in the kitchen say, table 14, last bite, table 14. On your mind, get ready, start, go. They run. Oh, no. Before they grab your plate, they ask you this. This is my favorite question. My favorite line of all in America. Are you still working on it? Working! Because you're in America, everything is a job.
It's a long time since I've done it. And the challenge for me was being able to go out on stage every night, twice and 3 times on the weekends, and make the audience laugh for 45 minutes. you know, when you're doing, let's say, a movie or a play, it's more diverse. There's exposition, there's character lines, there's dramatic moments. But when you're on stage, as you know, you have to come out at 9 o'clock and get a laugh. And then the next line has to be a laugh. And the next line. It's so concentrated that for 45 minutes, you probably do more jokes, more comic lines than I would in a movie for sure. And a movie would run an hour and a half, but the concentration of material is so acute as a stand-up comedian that it's a tough challenge every night. Yeah. And then what do you got?
What?
You know, you make people laugh, and then you go home and order food from the Chinese restaurant and eat it alone in front of the television set, and you know, your life doesn't change. You still catch cold.
We're always happy when he pays us a visit. You can see him performing regularly at the Comedy Cellar right here in New York City. Please welcome back to the show, Dan Natterman. Dan!
Thank you so much. Good to be back here at the Late Show. I'm in my 40s now, still not married. And the more I talk to married people, the more I ain't getting married. You wouldn't buy any product if people talked about it the same way people talk about being married. Like if you went to buy a car and the salesman was like, well, this car, it's not easy. It's not easy, you know? It's, you really got to work at it. There'll be good days and bad days with this car, but don't give up. I was at my sister's house the other day. My little nephew, he's adorable. He's 5 years old. He says to me, Uncle Dan, how come you're not married? And then his 6-year-old brother chimes right in. He says, he just hasn't met the woman he has chemistry with yet. Isn't that cute? I said, you heard that from your mom, didn't you? He said, no, Mom thinks you're gay.
Il faut refaire, il faut peaufiner, il faut travailler. Il faut s'y remettre. C'est pas une histoire de langue, en fait. Peut-être qu'il y a une complexité en plus, mais je me rends compte de jour en jour que la difficulté, elle vient pas uniquement de la langue, elle vient de ce qui est le propre du stand-up, qui est le travail de remise en question permanente.
J'ai dit good evening, c'est terrible. Tu vois, par exemple, en français, j'écris jamais mon texte.
Yeah, no.
Right. Mais en anglais, I had to.
Chaque mot.
Moi, j'aime bien l'idée de dire, de parler, par exemple, de jouer dans un club. Il faudra après utiliser ça, mais il y a peut-être une vanne à trouver qu'en France, jamais on fait ça. Jamais on joue dans un endroit devant des gens qui mangent et qui boivent. Et we don't do everything.
Yeah, everything in the same.
Everything same time. Et ici en Amérique, vous voulez tout faire en même temps.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's really exciting because I'm not used to this, to the comedy clubs. People drink and eat and pay and laugh and go. And
more than happy. I thought that was interesting.
Wait, how is it to be more than happy?
We don't say like he was more than suicidal or he was
more than he's in jail. Oh, more than that.
Yeah.
il faut prendre des trucs extrêmes et essayer d'imaginer comment ça peut.
D'autres expressions qui sont comme ça. He's more than dead.
More than dead is great.
More than dead, all right.
Are you still working on it? I'm done with that burger, and I think I did a great job. I'm taking a break for 10 minutes and going back to work on a salad.
Yeah, perfect.
Est-ce que ça a été fait 10 000 fois les blagues sur les taxis new-yorkais, non?
Ouais, ça dépend de ce que tu dis. Ouais. Si tu dis quelque chose d'intéressant.
Oh, I love the Indians cab drivers. For us as French people, it's exotic. It's great. What kind of a phone plan they have? They always on the phone? In a monologue, very long? Like you're sitting in the back and you just hear... And you know what? I took it so many times, I start to understand a few things now. I told him that's too expensive. sais pas si ça peut marcher, ça, quand tu vas prendre de l'essence à la gas station.
Tout le monde fait ça. Et c'est quelque chose que tu peux faire.
Physical.
Physical, yeah. So you don't have to speak English.
Ouais. Ouais, exactement. What about when you go to the gas station? Do you do this thing? You want to put like $20, you want to put $20 exact number to the decimal. It's useless. The same thing. You go 18, you slow down. Relax, man. What's going on? Relax. 18, then 18, 15, then 19. Yay! Your wife talks to you. Shut up, I'm focusing here, all right? What do you expect? 3 cherries to line up and money bingo? That's weird. We all do things that I don't know why we do such things. Oh, this phrase was weird. What about when you go in the elevator? Yesterday I was in the elevator in my hotel and someone ran to take the elevator. There are 3 types of people in the society. The first one would put his body to block and let them in, the people, which is not my case. Second kind of people, very common, they would press on the button that closes the door like this. You don't know this guy, you're mean. And third category of people, worse, that's even crazier. They do this and they add this face. Oh, talking about face and elevator, I think we all have an elevator face. Don't you think that? You come in the elevator, you say hi to someone, and he goes like this. That's a mix between I'm nice and I don't know you.
Allô?
Allô, mon papa.
Oui, maman, ça va?
Salut, mon trésor. Ça va très bien et toi, chérie?
Ouais, ça va super, ça va super.
Alors, tu as bien réagi?
Ouais, ça a bien réagi, ça va. C'est pas encore ça, mais ça a bien réagi quand même, parce qu'ils me connaissent pas du tout, tu vois?
Ouais. Tu es pas trop stressé, non?
Ah oui, je suis très stressé.
Ah ouais?
Ouais.
C'est comme ça que tu vis bien, toi. C'est comme ça que tu es heureux.
Quoi, avec le stress?
Avec le stress.
Ah, je sais pas.
Mais tu conduis à New York?
Ah oui, je conduis dans l'Amérique, là. Ah oui, je connais la route, je fais la voiture, tout, quoi.
Pas mal. Il fait jour.
Il fait jour, ouais. Pourquoi? Toi, il fait pas jour?
Non, chez nous, il fait nuit.
Pourquoi? Et nous, il fait jour ici.
Ah, c'est l'Amérique.
À l'Amérique, il fait toujours jour, c'est magnifique.
Ah non, c'est l'Amérique jour et c'est nuit.
À l'Amérique, il fait jour toute la nuit. Ah putain, c'est lourd l'Amérique. Hi.
I'm Jim.
I'm Gad.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Good. Neil.
Hi, Neil.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Good. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
So,
I just need to do a very quick sound check.
ready for you whenever you are.
And then, so that's the room.
Yeah. Should be a good show tonight.
Thank you. All right. Ok, bonsoir. C'est très très bien comme ça. Ok, alors
Très bien. All right. Très bien. Alors, on est là. Et ça va se faire comme ça. Très bien. C'est un peu...
It's possible if you go out to more rural areas where they're not as sophisticated, you'll have to work harder to get them, or you may not get them as easily, but you're French and you're here and they're interested in hearing your perspective on things because it's fresher to them than the dozens of American comics that they see. It's a different perspective on American life and a funny one. So, and probably better for you if you just, if they don't tell them that you're a big star in France.
Yeah.
As soon as you say, he's a big deal in France, suddenly their hackles go up a little bit and you start to think, well, he may be big in France, but...
So show me how big you are in France.
Yeah, it's better to just, because, you'll be funny just naturally and they will like you.
Last time I was in the supermarket here in the US, the cashier, she asked me out loud, "Do you want to help children with cancer?" Of course I won. America is great. People are nice. You go to the stores and they ask you, how are you? Hi, my name is Jason. If you need anything, I'm here to help you. I'll be more than happy to find the size and the color. Let me check. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have it. No, let me double check. That's great. We don't have double checking in the stores in France. You're great, guys. You're nice. You double check for us. Thank you. In France, they say, no, I don't have it unless I start to check.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. C'était vraiment un super show hier. La leçon que j'ai tirée d'hier, c'est que il ne faut jamais croire savoir. Parce qu'il y avait des gens tellement particuliers. Et je trouve que ça fait du bien. Parce qu'on a le cliché vraiment, et même moi je l'ai dans mes blagues, dans mon spectacle, des Américains. Et là on a eu la preuve du contraire, et même si c'est marginal, même si c'est peu de monde, c'est bien.
That's a good question.
Sure.
You know where Burlington is?
Vermont?
Vermont, yes. How far are we from Burlington?
It's about, I would say, an hour and a half from
Okay.
here. Up 89. Just get on 89 north.
Yeah, 89.
And
This
it'll
is-
take you straight there.
Wow.
What are you going to Burlington for?
I'm doing a show. I'm a stand-up comedian.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm. Oh. You see?
Now, was that part of the
Yeah,
act?
yeah, no, it's just.
Everything is so different here in America. It's very strange, guys, to be famous in a country and totally anonymous in another part of the world. What about when you go to the gas station? Do you do this thing? You want to put like $20, you want to put $20 exact number to the decimal.
I'm like, you tell her.
How much is it?
125. Out of 5?
Out of 5.
What's with the air conditioning everywhere, guys? What's wrong with you? It's freezing everywhere. Your 3 p.m. is here. I'm not used to this, to the comedy club. People drink and eat and pay and laugh and go. last time I was in a pharmacy in Paris, I said, could I have some Imodium? And the woman turned to her husband and she said, Jean-Pierre, come and see who's got diarrhea. So basically, I came to the United States only to buy some Imodium.
Boston derrière moi. Je me suis réveillé ce matin avec un mal de gorge de fou. Ils mêlent trop de clim ici dans ce pays. Je crois que c'est la clim qui m'a mis comme ça. Allez. Peut-être que je vais aller faire un petit peu de sport. Je pense. Oh non. Oh là là, oh putain. Oh là là. J'ai plus de voix, je perds les cheveux. Je préfère perdre la voix et retrouver tes cheveux ou pas.
Allô?
Jamal.
Ouais, sur la 66. La route 66.
Route 66. Ouais, ça s'est bien passé, mais je t'ai dit, j'ai fait une petite dédicace.
It's a guy, it's a comedian, a friend of mine who is very, not very famous, but I mean, it's a guy who's like one of the top comics in France, and you know, he's okay. I mean.
Mais voilà quoi, donc j'ai fait les comédie clubs, c'est dur mon frère, ça c'est dur. Hein.
Comedy Club, c'est dur, c'est parce que c'est en anglais?
Ouais, j'ai fait genre 10 minutes, mais c'est un autre délire quoi. Donc, à un moment donné, tu te dis pourquoi je fais ça, on a tout ce qu'il faut en France quoi, tu vois.
C'est normal, il faut pas que tu demandes des niveaux travail, tu vois ce que je veux dire.
Ouais.
Alors,
ouais.
Comme tu reviens, mets-toi en situation de confort, tu vois. T'as pas besoin de faire ces trucs, t'as pas besoin de faire ces petits trucs de comedy club qui cassent le moral.
Ouais.
Hello?
Hi, good afternoon. This is Sarah from Guest Services.
Yes?
How are you this afternoon?
Oh, I'm not very okay. I was asking for if you had a doctor.
Yes, yeah. I'm so sorry to hear that. I understand you're traveling from across the ocean here.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we unfortunately don't have any doctors in the area who do house calls who would be able to come to the hotel. But if you...
Je sais pas comment on va faire le show de Philadelphie. Comme ça, je peux pas jouer. C'est pas possible. Là, je suis pas en train de chuchoter. Je peux parler avec ma voix, mais ça me fait mal. T'imagines si je retrouve plus ma voix. Toute ma vie, je reste comme ça. En chuchotage. Le mec, tu crois toujours qu'il dit des secrets alors qu'il dit bonjour, je voudrais une baguette. Toute ta vie, tu restes bloqué. Tu chuchotes. Mais un mec qui parle toujours comme ça, s'il veut chuchoter, comment il fait? On l'entend plus. À mon avis, un mec qui parle toute sa vie comme ça, quand il veut chuchoter, il fait ça.
You can blow it, you can throw the show or not have energy or do something terrible. But if you come out and do your best, they're with you. They're on your side to begin with. Now, it's hard to know that when you're a young comic starting out. You sense a kind of adversarial relationship with the audience. But it's not really true. They come in with all good will and good feelings, and then, you know, if you give them a good show, it's nice, pleasant for everybody.
Last night I was in a bar. I saw a gorgeous lady, and I told her, "May I offer you a drink?" And she said, "No, I'm fine." Which is a weird answer. I didn't want to know how she was feeling or something. Just wanted to have sex with her after the drink. And then a group of French people walked in the bar. They asked me to take some pictures with them, autographs. They asked me if they could kiss me. I said, "Oh, whatever, you know." I was alone in Northampton, can you imagine?
Your lifeline is strong. Your financial line looks good through your life. You have a good intuition, you need to use it more. Trust that little voice inside.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna look at the cards. Okay.
Stop it.
No, that's the other actor.
Huh? There's an actor
That's
like
another French guy.
Oh, really?
With the dog.
Oh, Jean Dujardin.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I know him. So that's funny. I just did, and you thought about Jean Dujardin.
Yes.
And meow. Who's this one? You don't know.
Catherine Deneuve.
Catherine Deneuve. Okay.
I see now. Okay, Hollywood acting is, you know, competitive. You have to have your brand. So the Jean Dargent, he has his brand, the dog.
He has the dog. Yeah.
So a brand like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, 7-Up. You need to market yourself in such a way.
Danone. No.
Danone. Yeah. Yogurt, right. So for you to break into the American market, you would need to, in other words, see, you need to rest your mind.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit.
Here. Can I help you? Put your hands out. Take a deep breath. I'm doing some chakra cleaning.
I'm a little bit stressed.
I can feel it. Okay.
Yeah.
See? Okay, Gad. Please focus on Gad. Okay, there's only one Jerry Seinfeld. There's only one Chris Rock. There's only one George Carlin. There's only one Gad. And Gad is a catchy name, too. Gad. It's very catchy. Americans like...
Catchy, yeah.
Catchy. Gad is like, who's Gad?
Oh.
Who's Gad? You know, cool, you know.
Yeah.
Imagine you're a marathon runner.
Yes. Marathon?
Right?
I run.
You have to run your race. You can't be looking over here every time you're running.
Like this? Oh.
See? What's Jean Dujardin doing? And then you slow down. Run your race.
You got some French hair, by the way. That is, we don't have that hair in America. That is a Frenchman's hair. Yeah, that's like a French, Elysian, at least, you know, high school kid hair. There's no way you don't smoke with that hair, right? You got hair like that. You got hair like that, you got to smoke.
C'est de la mauvaise foi. Tu dis que j'ai pas ri à la blague des cheveux parce que moi je perds les cheveux. Non,
j'ai pas dit ça. J'ai dit qu'il y en a quelques de la République.
C'est exactement ce que tu dis. Tu dis, j'ai pas ri à la blague des cheveux parce qu'il y a des gens dans le public qui perdent les cheveux.
Forcément.
Yeah, mais j'étais dans le public. C'est ça. Anyway, c'est pas grave. Combien d'heures il y a pour aller à Washington? Combien d'heures il y a pour aller à Washington?
Combien d'heures?
Combien de temps pour aller à Washington?
Même. Sur le train? 3. 3.
Tu comprends le français ou pas?
Combien de temps pour aller à Washington?
Oui.
3 heures.
OK.
son asked me, where are you? And I said, in D.C. I'm in Washington, D.C. He said, what are you doing there? I said, I'm performing, you know. And he said, why are you making people laugh every night? Why? I said, because it's my job. And then he said, okay, but why people laugh at your job? I said, you're stupid.
The goal you set for yourself is to get out there and kill them.
Kill them, exactly.
If you don't fracture the audience, then you failed. You don't want to get out there and get titters and you know, intellectual nods, because the burden rests on you as the comedian to be funny. There's a sense of survival you get as a comedian, and because there's a live audience, something inside you tells you right away the next two jokes are not going to work.
Oh.
And automatically your unconscious, your subconscious cuts the jokes out, and you go right to joke 9 and 10 instead of 7 and 8.
And
Because
that's
survival. You could go out with no material, and I could go out with no material, and I could say to the audience, what questions do you have for me? And they would ask questions, and you could be explosively funny, and when they ask the questions, the spontaneous material that you haven't written, but that just happens at the time, gets 10 times the amount of laughter.
No, what do you do for a living? What? A hairdresser. You're French? I guess, yeah, hairdresser. I'm surprised that you didn't say, sorry, you're not gay. I don't understand why you need to give me this precision. But I respect if you need it. I mean, I understand if you need to express that. I didn't think about that at all. But I respect that you want to say that you are not gay. I have no problem even if you are, but... Sorry? And you don't dance, okay. So you think everything, okay, dance, gay, and hairdressing is all...
Let's say they don't like you and you don't go over. Well, it's sad and it's not great, but you're still a monster star in France. So, you know, so you go back there. And, I mean, that's the worst case scenario.
I like churches. I don't know why. I like it. It's not my religion, but I respect. I find it calm, inspiring, spiritual. I can go there, sit, collect my thoughts. And you know what? That's great, because they don't ask you anything, you know? They don't ask anything from you. You just go there, and you just have to remove your hat if you want to have one. That's it. That's strange, because in a synagogue, they ask you to cover your... In a church to remove your hat, in a mosque to take your shoes off. I don't know how they decide the religions between them.
Let him give a big Miami welcome to Monique Marvez, everybody.
Right? I'm the happiest girl in the world. I wish I would have known at 25 or 35 all the things I know now, but I know them now. Wow. Because when I was young, I was such a pendeja. I was, that means dumbass in Spanish. Yeah. You know, you're young, you're stupid, you're gullible, but now life is amazing. Because I'm from here, and I've lived my life here. I got married and divorced here twice. And Oh, yeah. I tell people I represent the 305 all over the world. I've done comedy in Japan. I've done comedy in Korea, Iraq, for the troops. Everywhere I go, I say, I'm from Miami, the capital of Cuba. Woo! Comedy is tragedy plus time. I think Woody Allen even says it in a movie. Laughing is organic.
Yeah, it's you don't have to think.
No.
I mean, if you think, that's...
It's the opposite. When you dissect the animal, you kill the animal. If you have to explain why it's funny, you've killed the joke.
You killed him before.
Right.
You know, I guess.
You just live under the truth that men are simple and delusional and women are crazy and complicated. Your life gets instantly better. You're nodding now. You're like, okay, finally, I understand. You know? It's not just you, honey. All women are crazy. Every woman in this room is batshit crazy. Every one. If you're crazy and you know it, clap your hands. Beast Day. This guy's delighted. He's like, oh my God, this is the best money I ever spent. Holy shit.
The most important is what's happening on stage when you're on stage with the people. What's going on with the people? It's the act. This is all what we have. It's not, you can be whoever you want and talk and have theories about humor. No, if you go on stage, boom.
You do it.
And they love you right away.
immediate.
They love you. This is the most crazy relationship in the world.
So, oh, this is white and kosher. That must be really bad. Not bad. Do you have a non-kosher version of this one? So is the food kosher also? No. So this guy is having non-kosher food and kosher wine.
This is I'm so happy when there's a joke that, hits. I'm happier than when I say the joke in French, because in French, I'm not saying, that's it, I have it, but it's like I'm used to those laughs. But saying it in English, it's almost they laugh in English for me. And when they laugh in another language, for another language, in another place, for me it's like, wow, oh, I'm working.
Well, it's validation that it's for real.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, would somebody love you if you didn't have money? You know, if you're a rich man, you always want to know, would you love me if I didn't have money? And you're never going to know because you can't put the snake back in the bag. My dad, obese Latino man with hairy nipples that wears a Speedo. Hang on. Point to a 26-year-old girl 10 pounds overweight and go, it's a shame she let herself go like that. Because that's men. My dad was manic depressive. And when I was very little, I was always funny. But I realized that if he was starting to slide, I could feel it energetically. I was sort of the steward of his emotions. And when I would feel him, I knew that if I entertained him, I could maybe short-circuit it and stave it off. So to be a comedian is a Trojan horse. You can get right in someone's soul and change them without ever confronting or judging. You can get right in there and flip the switch.
Hi,
How are you? Please, come in.
All right, great. Who ordered the espresso?
Me.
All right.
Actually, my parents ordered it. They just came from France, from Paris.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, well, welcome.
Thank you.
They don't speak English.
No?
You understand?
A little.
A little, huh? That's good.
Tomorrow, she can to speak English.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, because she goes to see her son playing in English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Today, this night, he plays in English in comedy club.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He's not an American. The French boy.
And you're going to be doing it in English?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, seriously, why did you come to New York City?
Why?
Yeah.
Because my son, this night he plays... Tonight he plays in a comedy club in New York. In English. In English, this is very, very hard, very courageous. I am very impressed.
But you didn't see. How can you be impressed? You didn't see.
No, I praised because you decide to play in English. I am sure that
it will
show it will very sympathetic. Voilà. Voilà.
Okay, so I speak English, as you can see. It's very hard for us to speak English, you know. Last time I was in a cab, I said I'm going to GFK airport instead of JFK. The guy had no idea where was the thing. I said, do you know that many words with FK and airport that has nothing to do with this? Really, I was talking to this producer, very important lady in Los Angeles, and I don't know why. My accent did something. I don't know what happened. I wanted to say, let's go back to what we were saying, like let's concentrate. I don't know, and I just said with my accent, let's focus. Worse than that was the answer. Now. Right now, the waiters are going crazy like, did he just speak Arabic? I mean, wait a minute. What happened right now? No, please. I mean, I'm a little bit scared of what's going on here. How's the English so far? Okay, yeah. It's okay. I mean, for 2 drinks minimum, you're not gonna have... The customs officer took my passport, and he said, born in Morocco. I said, yes. He looked at me and he asked, why? But no, come on, there are some people, they fish, they catch the fish, and they throw them back in the water. You know those people? Stupid! Even those people are stupid. Come on, you don't see a hunter shooting a bird, pop, and then trying to throw it back in the air. Like, okay, fly again. Basically, what I want to say is that those fishes that have been fished and thrown back in the water should go and warn their fellows fish and say, hey guys, they fucked me up bad. I was swimming, man. I was fucking starving, you know what? I saw a big juicy worm. I bite him, I zipped through the water, man. Okay, guys. This is all I have in English.
I remember first time I met you, you said, how long is your show?
I said, sometimes 1 hour 45, sometimes 2 hours. Oh, really? You were, like, impressed. And I was saying to myself, why this guy is so impressed? He's Jerry Seinfeld. So then you said, but tell me, what do you do for 2 hours on stage? And I said, I do jokes, and I sing, I play piano, guitar. You said, oh, that's why. So, oh, here you go. All right, okay. Because we have this, you know, I think you should put some show in your shows.
But then I have to carry the instruments. I don't want to carry the
There-
tambourine and the bongos.
There are guys that can do it for you.
I don't want to meet those guys.
But French people, they want to see you
Happy. They want to see you happy.
happy and
dancing.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
They want to see you do the thing.
Yeah.
Do it, please.
Yeah.
You can do it. Up, up, up.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
This is
I'm ready.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Marseille. Call
Marseille.
them.
2 minutes. Marseille.
Yeah.
1 minute the song. 2 jokes, and you're in.
Et voilà, je
je suis rentré à Paris et je m'apprête à aller faire ma première à l'Olympia. Ça a été vraiment un voyage incroyable dans tous les sens du terme. Et je m'aperçois surtout que le voyage, il a été une vraie remise en question, un vrai questionnement sur la mise en danger. Et bizarrement, j'ai l'impression que ça m'a renforcé pour ce que je fais en fait. Et en fait, je me dis que il faut aller très loin pour finalement être au plus proche de soi. Parfois, il faut aller loin pour être au plus proche de soi.
Depending on the area that we're going to treat, we'll calculate how many follicles we would transplant. And what we're seeing is, see these hairs, they have very good diameter.
Yeah.
Little by little, we're getting thinner and thinner hairs. So these are the ones we want to transplant.
So if I do it and